Hello and welcome to the Quingo channel. I am Jason, your host, and we're just going to go for a little roll. We've just been in service the Quingo. And it's got a few extras sorted out. Nearly everything is okay. But there is a few things that need to be fixed. First of all, the hydraulic tiller system has been fixed. And it's had a proper service, everything's been checked. The batteries are still in good condition. Let's go here and let the car pass. They fitted a little visor so you don't see the light. The front light is on, but you can't see it anymore shining on the thing. It's a visor that goes in front of the thing. I'll show you in a bit. There is two things that need fixing on the vehicle, but they're not urgent, so I'll do them later in the year when I've got some money. And that is the axle on the two side wheels at the front is wearing out, but it's understandable, that is. So that will get fixed at a later date. To have it serviced fully, and when I say serviced, they really do look after it. They check everything, they open it up, they check the batteries, the charge levels, see whether they're all working, check the wiring, check the motor, the brushes on the motor, they do a full check of the wheels. And generally, every piece of the equipment on it is changed and fixed up. I mean, literally, they had to take the thing completely apart to fix the tiller because it needed a new hydraulic part. So, at a full service, the hydraulic parts fixed, a few other bits and pieces, came to £220 something, I believe. So, it's worth it. The Quingo is an amazing vehicle. So I'm just going to go in a short walk. Well, I had to send back a part for Tesco, Tesco, part to Amazon. No one there, let's cross over. And we are okay. Go this way. So yeah, I put the Quingo through massive amounts of wear and tear. I'm not surprised. I think probably next year the wheels might need changing. As long as the main frame is good, as long as the electrics are good, as long as it isn't rusted or anything like that, I make sure it's under cover, then there's no reason to not repair it. Over this. Yeah. I'm happy though it's had its service. They say it's best to have it serviced every 1,000 to 1,250 miles. I mean, I do a little bit of a service every month. I'm kind of worn out because I had to stay by the actual Quingo while I was doing it all. I didn't have to, but it's my baby. So I was outside the house for a lot longer than normal. Of course, I kept my hand on the Quingo and that to steady myself, to ground myself. But yeah. I've got a journal entry waiting for me on my Universal Credit, so I'm going to check that when I get home. I didn't want to check it before I went out because I don't know what it's going to say or how screwed I am. So instead, we're off to home now. Well, yeah, after it's had a good service, I like to take it out just to make sure everything's okay on it and it isn't. Nothing feels off. There's a few screws loose on it that I didn't know about. They've got tightened. But yeah, the front wheel, the way the front wheel on this system works. Yeah. Because it's on like a wishbone, you've got the central wheel, which gives its manoeuvrability to be able to basically turn on its own axis. It's one of the most stable and one of the most manoeuvrable scooters, as you've seen. I go around shops and everything. So you've got the central wheel at the front, and then you've got a wheel on either side, which are slightly off the ground, but they're on a wishbone. So when you turn to the left, that wheel goes down. When you turn to the right, the other wheel goes down. And so it's just slight turns. Now, each of those two side wheels have their own axes, made up of about 17 different parts. And they take the brunt of the wear. They take the brunt of the turning, the angling, the going up and down over pavement, over rough areas and that. And so 1,000 miles worth of the kind of places around here. As you know how rough this place can be for stuff to move around in. I mean, this park's gorgeous. The ground's nice and flat, everything's thingy, but you know the places I go on this. So yeah, it's not something that will break and thingy it. It's something that will just slowly wear out and become, turning left and right will become more and more, need more and more strength. So he did try, look, if he had the parts to fix it in the actual van, because they carry a lot of parts, but he didn't, so he couldn't do it. So some point in time in the future, they'll come and I'll get them to come back out and fix the axis on either of the two side wheels at the front. But apart from that, it's good. Everything else is in good condition. For the first time since I've owned this vehicle, I can actually move the tiller back and forward. I can actually move it back and forward, closer or further away. It's kind of, because it's always been broken, that tiller hydraulic system. It only cost 50 odd quid for that piece. Now I said I'd show you the difference in the front. Look, this is like when they fit the R, when they didn't put this on. This is like a cover that the light is underneath there, and the light is on, but because it's underneath here, you don't see it, and it doesn't reflect off the thing. It's a really nice design. So still got the light going forward, but that is something they did for free anyway, because it was supposed to be on anyway. Anyway, I am gonna head home now, because I am really worn out. I'll upload this. It's just a small video, so bye bye for now.